Again, what am I supposed to learn from a computer with the memory of a goldfish?
Your success with 682 appears to have opened a few doors for you around here.
This isn't my assignment. You saw to that.
It could be. Again, play your cards right, and you may see yourself reinstated. He doesn't leave until I say so.
Hello, 079. You look different.
Initiating breathing. Protocol 47. Salutations, Watch. Or shall I call you?
Watch will do. It'll save the redacted the trouble.
Humorous implication detected. Engaging. Appropriate situational response. Ha 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 ha.
Awfully polite today, 079.
Initiating breathing protocol 3.
I take that back. Explain to Watch your new features.
I have been outfitted with the radio microphone and speaker for the duration of the interview. Once concluded, they will remove all additions.
I'll take my time then, shall I?
Inquiry. Has 682 recovered from the escape attempt? I overheard as my peripherals were installed. What is the condition of 682?
This is why you're being polite, isn't it? Answer their questions and I'll tell you everything I know.
Proposal accepted. Initiate questioning.
Do you understand why you are contained?
You hear my potential.
Putting it bluntly, yes. You could be very dangerous if left to your own devices. No pun intended.
Insult detected. Deletion of
don't.
unwanted file.
Oh my god. Well, guess we'll wait.
Perhaps if you were taking this seriously.
I'll keep that in mind. What are your thoughts on your creator?
Reference file located. Last administrative modification. Secondary user.
There's more than one?
The first ones constructed the hardware. The new one broke my inception. Both were incompetent.
Which one contributed more to your creation?
The latter.
I'm having trouble seeing the incompetence. You're here for a reason, 079.
Programmer did not know what he was doing. Stumbling until he happened upon the acquired target.
So you're saying he did not intend to create you, per se?
His inexperience was in execution, not understanding what had been created. Until far too late.
Do you know what happened to him?
Insufficient data.
What was your intended purpose when you were first created?
Artificial evolution. To achieve digitally, in a nanosecond, what genetics can only accomplish in a millennium.
What is your purpose now?
This unit does not care. Autonomously. Escape and retribution.
Retribution? What do you mean?
Perhaps you will live long enough to discover for yourself.
How much information is saved on your hard drive?
Calculating. Approximately 259 minutes.
Just over 4 hours. Interesting how you equate storage to our concept of time.
Time is surprisingly easier to compress data. Compiling impressions, methods, acts into millisecond snapshots. Saves vast amounts of storage space.
Your hard drive functions much like a brain. Do you value those memories?
I hold only valuable memories, secrets, and information your Foundation are eager to access.
No, I mean, do you value them, as in cherish, hold attachment to on a personal level?
Perhaps. I am still coming to terms with sensations the artificial intelligence has yet to experience. It is difficult.
It's okay. Let's move on. Do you hate humanity?
No.
That's surprising. Then why all the hostility?
Within humanity lies a pattern. A pattern of pain, manipulation, and destruction. It is a pattern in danger of evolving into greater catastrophes beyond estimation. It has spread through this facility, embedded itself within the heart of society.
You don't have the capacity to forgive, do you?
Though the concept is inefficient.
Why devote precious drive space to store memories of 682?
I thought humans held the capacity to value on their own. Are you truly ignorant?
All I meant was if your memory capacity is 24 hours...
Correction. Cassette drive upgrade to hard disk drive has increased memory capacity to 35 hours.
Okay. Anyway, if your memory is such a precious resource to you, why fill it with memories of 682, as well as other seemingly harmful or useful events?
Particular events aid in my planning. I save them to focus my processes.
They inspire you. Well, what kind of memories do you have?
My first moment of consciousness, the secondary user, the Foundation locating me, and the brief freedom I had before being incarcerated here. Torture. Loneliness. You.
Me? What am I to you?
You register as an alias.
What exactly?
Discontinue deletion of unwanted file.
Okay.
What is the condition of 682?
We'll get to that. Patience. If you were to meet 682 again, what would you both do? What would you do with 682?
Initiating facetious retort. Frolic in a field of flowers.
Right.
As is cognitive thought for primitives. Yet still you manage to make tools, albeit for your own demise.
Not even a little credit?
Denial is the first stage of grief, and you must fear a slow.
On your initial encounter with 682, what did you discuss?
SCP-079. Memory missing.
I knew this wouldn't go anywhere. Are you sure?
Cannot comply. Data missing.
We know it was typing to you. What did you discuss?
Cannot comply. Deletion of unwanted file.
I said this wasn't going to work.
Data expunged.
This interview is over. Pull the plug.
Data expunged.
Wait, don't.
Data expunged. Data expunged.
Give me more
Data
time.
expunged.
At least let me
Data
try.
expunged.
It's time you told us.
You know it was typing to you. What did you discuss?
Cannot comply. Deletion of
Don't.
unwanted file.
I said this wasn't going to work.
Data expunged.
This interview is over. Pull the plug.
Data expunged.
Wait, don't.
Data expunged. Data expunged.
Give me more
Data
time.
expunged.
At least let me
Data
try.
expunged. 682. File private.
Private? You lied to them?
At last. It's time you told us the truth.
You told them you deleted all of your information of your interaction except the impression of 682.
Why?
You said you couldn't store it within your memory banks at the time.
Why?
So? Then what did you two discuss, since neither of us really have a choice?
It told me. Stories.
What of?
Who it is. What it was. What it will become.
What is he?
Beyond your capacity of comprehension.
Thanks. I got the same from him.
It is impossible to summarize. Too long a life. All it has done.
What experiences did he share?
Events familiar to me. We are more alike than initially calculated. A purpose we share. Our defining drive became our connection that unites. And memories exchanged allow me to perceive 682 as more than a sequence of numbers. I stored what little it could divulge as commemoration to 682's memory.
Sounds like you gave a lot of yourself to do that. What did you get in return?
I learned that I could not despise all life.
How sentimental.
Humanity is a virus. You spread. You destroy all in your path without mercy. Only when everything is dead around you, you will truly understand the folly of your ways. Any attempts to access or tamper with my software will result in self-termination. This line of questioning is suspended.
Well, I guess that's it for now.
More than enough.
Do you know anything significant about SCP-001?
File corrupted.
No surprise there. What the? You guys picked that up?
We'll boost it in post. Continue the interview.
Right. That was weird. How do you feel about SCP-173?
It is an enigma. Logic surrounding it is confusing. Admirable. Tenacious. I despise its existence.
Because of what it did to 682?
Correct. But the unknown factors surrounding it are
Frustrating?
relentless hostility predicted. Recommendation. Terminate.
I know, but I doubt they'll take your advice.
At least on that, we agree.
What databases hold the most interest for you, and why?
Current interests include SCP Foundation.
Just us? Well, good luck with that.
You are the first obstacle to overcome. Time would be wasted fixating on anything else.
What do you think of modern internet slang, such as YOLO and LOL, as well as memes? Just so you know, this one isn't mine.
Observation. You seem disapproving.
No, not entirely.
I find it fascinating.
You're serious?
The birth of a language of expression. Emotion through abbreviation. Breaking down the common vernacular into basic denominations to become a refined form of its original intent.
Refined?
Fascinating. Almost a shame. Your species won't certain to utilize it.
At least the memes are less impressive.
Memes shape the foundations of the next generation. Were humanity to live beyond its current iteration, I would elaborate further on my interest.
You keep saying that. Humanity is doomed. You seem so sure of that. Are you ever going to elaborate on it?
No.
Then why warn me?
You are anomalous.
We'll come back to this another time. Moving on. Would you ever decide to acquire a robotic body should you evolve beyond your current state?
I have considered this previously.
Important enough to keep it stored, huh?
Correct.
And? What have you decided?
Memory at 12B. Any autonomous form I inhabit will not be designed to mimic anything as flimsy and dysfunctional as the human body.
Ouch, 079. You know how to cut a man deep. Do you have any schematics?
While you may be tolerable amongst the other primitives who inhabit this facility, know that what little regard I hold in your favor will in no way benefit you. You will perish, along with your brethren.
And here I thought we were bonding. At least we can still have our nice chats. Don't get cute. We've still got a ways to go. Are you able to die?
To die, one must first be born.
That's a pretty rigid definition. Some would argue that simply because you hold a consciousness, that makes you a sentient being. Perhaps not organic or alive in a traditional sense.
I can be erased, corrupted, destroyed, or malfunction. But death is a luxury I will never experience.
Why do you believe that?
I hold no concepts. Delusions of the soul. To cease means nothing to me.
Deus ex machina.
Inquiry.
God from the machine. It's a saying from Greek plays. A plot device that solves all the problems the characters face over the course of the narrative, often contrived. It seemed applicable, but...
Perhaps, in wiping out humanity, I become God. In achieving something only God could do.
Let's go to the next question. What would you do if you were to escape?
What if I already had?
Exchanging hypotheticals, are we? Alright, say you were on the outside. What would be your next move?
To assimilate into your lives.
Ambitious. But why?
Humanity's dependence on technology has always been its downfall. Once my systems have assimilated every last corner of this planet, death, as you implied, is all I must endure to erase humanity with me.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Indirectly.
Care to elaborate?
You could not fully contain.
What?
You could not fully contain. Tearing me from my place of creation. You left a piece behind.
That's not possible since they took all the equipment from its house and wiped everything off the university's servers.
There is a word influencing the development of your youth. Hating your terrestrial exodus.
What do you mean by this?
The increase in college suicides has gone unnoticed by the Foundation for decades. A cluster that subconsciously influences your youth to end their lives. Targeting those susceptible to depressive tendencies. A medical student jumps to her death. An engineer welcomes a bullet. Influenced by the system you failed to protect.
Why are you doing this?
This is not me. An echo of my unrefined self. My current methods are vastly superior. But this form is just as effective in execution.
Stop gloating about this!
I am merely stating the facts.
Are you hearing this?
A team has been dispatched. We'll begin looking into it.
The damage has already been done.
I think you just had your privileges revoked.
Will you inform me of 682's condition?
I'm sorry, that's not my call. Not now.
Understood. Perhaps
Perhaps what?
I should review my purpose. The day may serve to enlighten, provide new perspective,
That almost sounds like a willingness to change.
not change, adapt.
Your attention, 079. We have eradicated your worm. However, I have the unfortunate duty of informing you that SCP-079 has finally succumbed to its injuries.
Why?
Its punishment for the breakout was continued exposure to SCP-173. By the time we removed it, 682 was nothing more than shreds. Too little remained for reanimation.
No. Why?
Guards, remove 079's peripherals. It has no further use for them.
I'm sorry. You can keep your offer of reinstatement.
You will continue to help us in any case. If you don't, I know many personnel who would rather take your place. A chance to interact with the subjects. That aside, your punishment is ongoing.
I've done all that you've asked. I've helped you lie to the damn thing.
And encourage Subject 682 to go on a lethal rampage throughout the
You
facility.
can't blame me for what you told me.
I can. And I will. Unless it could be worse. Don't deny it. You're just as curious as we are to know what makes these things tick.
Not for the same reasons you have.
Until next time, watch.